Hey there peeps! Oh, I mean sisters, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be reviewing the Morphe X James Charles palette. If you haven't been watching James Charles, which you should be, he just released his Morphe X James Charles Artistry palette, and when I saw this, I flipped. I was like, I need this in my life. And then I saw the price point and I was like, I'm gonna go for it. And look at this beauty. Look at all these colors. We have all the naturals. We have these bigger pots for what, you know, the shades that you use the most. And on the bottom we have the colorfulness. We don't have the entire rainbow on the bottom because we do have the reds and oranges and yellows up here, but we do have a lot of colors, and I was just so excited about this palette because I wanted to play with all the colors. Usually on my day-to-day looks I wear a lot of color, mainly purples and blues, and you know, I did get to play with it, and I will show you what how I came up with this look. And you know, I was just very excited to get my paws on this and just play around with it. And I do want to go through and swatch all the colors. The reason for this, you know, yes, the T, which now I know what T means. There was a little conflict about, like, you know, are the swatches valid, are they not? And you know, hey, tomato tomato. Swatches will swatch however you're swatching them onto your skin. How they come up to my skin might not be the same way they come down to you. You know, we all have different skin. So I'm gonna swatch all the colors, not just for this review, but also because I want to see how all of these colors perform on me just randomly applying them. I am no beauty guru, so however I'm swatching them might be the wrong way, but it is the right way for me. Well, you know, as we're learning. So I'm gonna swatch them all, so let's see how this goes. So the first color that we're gonna try is the top one, and we're gonna go in order. This one is Canvas, and so my non-scientific way is I'm gonna grab my finger and we're gonna circle all in there, and we're gonna grab my hand and we're gonna swatch across. So this one is like, so before we were really interrupted, I swiped this one and you can't even tell it's really there. Not because of the lighting, because lighting is usually an issue, but James Charles, thank you. You got me a color that's literally my skin tone. Like, it's like, it just looks a little thick here because of where I pressed it originally, but like, it's basically my skin tone. That is hilarious. So now I know if I need oh, you can sort of see it reflecting there, like sort of. You can sort of see it in the lighting. But yeah, so now I have a eyeshadow that is my skin tone. It's great. So the next one here we're gonna do is ring light. So here we go, dab, 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 and swipe. So this one is also pretty light. You can't really tell it's there. I mean, let's do another one. It is kind of sparkly. It's kind of sparkly. I honestly, like, I would use a color like this for like all over my eye because I like having a base color and then just putting other colors on top of it. So this is the color I see myself using for that. Then the next one we have here is So Good. And, you know, circle, and shoo. This is a very nice gold color. I actually used this today. And, you know, the color payoff is so-so. You know, it is, you know, sparkly, and, you know, second coat definitely makes it much better. But, you know, it's there. But it's so shiny. It's like, I love this kind of goldish color. Now we're gonna go into the orange, and, you know, fourth finger here. And then, woo! This orange, I did go through it twice, but like, just to kind of fix it, because like my swatches aren't the greatest here. So actually I feel like I should do it more on this side. But you know, here we have the orange. You can definitely tell that it's there, and you know, this more swatches just kind of blend into my skin of this, you know, without re-getting more. I do like the orange. It's very interesting for me to like see like orange on my skin, because like I don't really go for that, but you know, I like it. so then now we're gonna go with my thumb, and we're gonna be going with 518. Wait, no, 518 was the orange. I'm like looking at my little list of my little plastic container here, and I just put eyeshadow on the table. And so this one is, the orange was 518, and now we're going to this kind of red orange, which is called Busted. We're gonna use my thumb here, and shoom. Oh, it's there. It's totally there. I like it. You know, something that I see is like whenever I've been putting them on, they're just a little thick in certain areas. And I don't know, it's because of me going around and around, but like sometimes it just picks up a little too much, and whenever I'm putting it in, it just looks like there's a little blob of eyeshadow. But I'm gonna clean my hand because I'm out of fingers. Now we're gonna get Halloween, which is this shiny orangey color. So we're gonna start swiping over here. So round, 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 and true. Look at that. It is such a cute color. I like how it glistens with the lights. It is a very kind of like, it's very chromy. Like, I think of it as kind of like a bronzy color. And then we're gonna go with wig. Gotta get them wigs. Ooh. This is also a very nice goldish color. I'm complaining about well, not complaining, but like trying to figure out where would be best place for these swatches. So this is a very nice color. Put it over here too, because I am conflicted about my placement of swatches. Yeah, the Halloween is very nice, and so is wig. And what I'm calling out is there's this really cute little glisten with it. It is very bronzy. I like it. And then we're gonna have all the tea. So we're gonna grab some tea and swatch. Ooh. You can kind of see what I've been talking about, how, I keep getting too much shadow in there. The pigmentation is totally there because that's why it's there. It's not smooth application of it, but this brown is there. I mean, I don't know if I've used it just because I don't usually go with neutrals and nude colors, but it's there. It's totally there. So now we're gonna go on to the next row, which the first one here is Punch Me. Don't punch me. No, that's not nice. See? It's too creamy. I don't know if you got to see it fall off, but whenever I try to swipe it through, a little bit fell off. I don't know why. I swiped it a few more times in there, but so you can see it. It's a very tannish shade, a little darker than the other tan shades. And yeah, that was just so weird. Continuing on, we got Sister. So gotta have a Sister Snatch shade. So here we go with this cute little pink. It's very light. Oh, that one applies very nicely. This one wasn't chunky at all. You could sort of see it, based on how the light wants to show it up. But it is a very nice light pink shade. Then we're gonna go with the next one, which is Mary. Mary had a little meal. And again, we come to the same thing. That, it falls off, but it is a very, it's a kind of a deeper pink on here. But yeah, I keep getting this kind of clump whenever I'm swatching them, which is interesting. And then we are gonna use another clean finger, and this is Letterly. I really like the names that James had in his collection. Oh, this one you can barely tell is there. So we're gonna do another swatch in here. There. It is kind of like a flamingo-y color. Well, like a shiny flamingo. So it's there. So let's go with the next one, which is You're kidding. So, circle, circle, circle. And I think it might be because I go circle, circle. And so we're gonna put the red, which I've tried, and you're kidding. It is very red, it's totally there, and you know, I don't think I've seen a red this red, truth be told. Yeah, I totally have not seen a red this red. But like, I have no room in my hand anymore, so we're gonna have to get some assistance to keep going. And you know, like James Charles, he had his brother show up and help him with swatching. So I have Danbear. Danbear's gonna be here. You wanna help me? I'm gonna swatch some color on his paw. Oh wait, there's only room for one swatch there. Sorry, help me. Okay, so never mind, he's not helping us. It's like too much. It's too much. So let's clean, clean, clean. The next shade we're doing is Shook, because we be sister spooked about this palette. And it is a very like reddish sparkly color. It's very nice. And yes, you do see me switching the placement of my you know, swatches, because I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. This is my first palette review, peeps. Sisters. Sister peeps. Sister peeps. And this color is Boutique, and we're gonna put it under Shook. Like halfway there, I was just like, what am I doing? I'm swatching. And let's do another one, not because the color isn't there, but because we gotta make my swatch look a little bit better. Then we come to the last one on here, and this is Benny. I just loved watching James Charles' video, in which, you know, he was explaining the story between all the colors, all the little moments in here. And this is very interesting color, because it's not black, it's kind of browny black. Also, just because I don't use dark colors, like just blacks anymore, I don't know when I'd use it. The next one is one that I know I'm going to be using a lot, and this is Flashback. So here is Flashback on me. You can sort of see it. Like, something about it is that you have to do various times, and you have to layer it on to get that full white color, because I've actually used this already. And you know, as you layer it on, it is there, you can't tell it's there, but at first swatch, it's a little white. It's just whiting you out a little bit. But you know, I like that, you know, a lot of these colors are layerable, which I like, because you know, to get that color, that beautiful color payoff. Next we have Face, which is this kind of like bronze, not bronzy, like sparkly tan. And like, my thumb is big, so you can sort of see it there. Yes, we layered it. The first time around, you could just kind of tell it's like sparkly on my skin, but it also blends a lot with my skin color. And like, maybe that's why I don't generally use lighter shades on my, you know, like the tan shades on my skin, just because I am tannish, that, you know, I'm tan. Just because I am tan, like, I kind of avoid those colors because they won't pop up. They won't look good on me. Like, I actually feel like they don't look good on me. Next, we're gonna be going with Tune, because Face Tune. It's hilarious. I actually don't know how to use a Face Tune app. You can sort of see it there. Shoo. I tried to use it, and like, not gonna lie, I failed. And so it is there. It's kind of more like an orangey tan, an orangey peach. Next we go with James. It's funny because you can't see these two very much, but you see this one, you know, against my skin color. Ooh, it's there. Then we have the next one, which is 10% off. Code James for 10% off his palette. And yep, it's there. Then we're gonna have the No Beans, which you can kind of tell there. It's a little patchy, but you know, you can layer it on. And then we have the last one on this large palette, which is spooky. Oh yeah, it's there. It's there. Like, oh my gosh. And this color is like one of those that you do have to layer on as you go, especially to get those deeper blacks. And so far, like, I mean, these blend a lot with me, but I like the sparkly one, which is the face, just because it looks like a nice color I could put on the, you know, all over my eyes and then put other colors. So it's not like too much ink. It's not too in your face, but you know, it's there. Now we're getting to the part of the palette that I'm most excited about, which is the colors. So we're gonna start with the first one here, which is B. So here we go, round and round we go, and B you go. Ooh, that is a bright yellow. I don't actually think I've ever used a yellow in my life. Maybe that will change. Then we have guac. Guac, please. Shoo. Oh my. Oh my, that green. That is such a shiny green. Oh my. I'm living for that. And then hello. Actually, I already know I love this color because I used it yesterday, and oh my gosh, just look at it. It is so pigmented and shiny and blue. It's like if, you know, Elsa was doing her makeup, she'd go for this blue. Then we have playground. I'll meet you at the playground. And look, ooh. Oh my. James, I know you're not watching this video, but like, ooh, these. The next one we have is brother, which is kind of like blue and purple at the same time, which is something I'm living for. It's like a blue because there's like a little, I somehow have some of the other blue on the bottom. So look at this. That blue, the brother blue, is so blue. Then we come to Artistry. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this palette, Artistry was a color that really called out to me because I love purples, y'all know. And like, it looks great on my finger. It looks great on my finger. And you know, pushing pressure on that, it looks great right now. Like, I wish I can get this color on my eyes. Like, oh my gosh. And like, you know, but this is not a color that I can just like, you know, let me say, like, here's my hand. I can like dab, 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 dab. I can't just like, you know, as you can see, like, you don't see it. Like, I'm grabbing more and like, dab, dab, dab. And you like kind of see that it's there, but not really. So this is definitely a color that you have to like war paint onto your face. Like, well, onto your eyes. So like, I think this might be like the first color that I put on. I haven't done that yet, just because it is one of the colors I wanted to play with first. But when I tried it, I was trying to do dab, dab, dab. And I know that, you know, that James did tell us that the consistency of Artistry is different compared to all the other colors because it is the glitter color. And I don't really personally have like that much experience with glitter colors. But, you know, on my finger, it looks great. On my hand, it looks great. Now I just need to get that on these eyes. But once I get it done right, I will share. And, but like, oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. Then we come to Love That. And yes, we do love that. This was actually in the look that I shared on Instagram yesterday. And it is such a cute, like, magenta tone. The last one here is Pinkity Dinkity. And it's very light, you can hardly see it on my skin. And, you know, we're gonna layer it up just to, you know, try to be seen more. True. And there it is. So This is Pinkity Dickity. I might be using this if I'm trying to go with like a really pink color, like scheme on my face, but it is very cute, very cute. And this has been the first row of the color section. And in the last and final row, we start off with Social Blade, which I still don't comprehend, but you know, it's there. And you know, it is a very, very green. The next color we have is Daddy. Here we go. Oh, this is such a forestry green. And you know, kind of like what I've talked about the other colors, you know, sometimes like it's kind of clunky, but the pigment is there. They're very pigmented. Then we have Cape Cod. I actually have not tried this color yet. Oh, I like this blue. It is kind of, it's like a metallic-y blue, and it has kind of a greenish shift to it. I like this. I really like this. And then we have Cola, because James likes Pepsi, and you know, I accept you, James. I accept you, Sister James. But Diet Coke is where it's at. Then we have Acapella. Ooh, this blue. Like, you know, I'm sure that a lot of people will like go towards the top part of this palette, so you know, get all your basic colors. And I'm just like swooning over the bottom half of this palette. Like seriously, look at that blue. It is shiny, it's sparkly, hitting me in all the right places. And another color that when I saw, I knew I was already sold on this palette. Escape. This color, you know this color. Look at that purple. It is so deep, so beautiful. You know, add more purple. I just love this purple. And y'all thought I was gonna do a purple look for today, but no, we had to be different. And then we have Single. You know, that's the life we be living. And you know, here we go. We got some more. Because, you know, it does do that sometimes a little flaky out in several colors that I've called out, but it does have very good pigmentation. It goes very well with Escape. And the last but not least, I'm gonna call this Flamingo, but this is Skip. Skip at the bottom. Look at that color. It is like the most neon pink I've ever seen. And I have the Urban Decay, you know, electric palette. So, this is like in your face pink. It is super mega in your face. I love it. It is a great color. And now that we have swatched all of the colors, we're gonna do a look with all the colors, which is this look. You're gonna see something no one has ever seen, which is me applying my makeup. So let's get to that. All the colors that I used on this eye look, as you saw, they're all from the James Charles X Morphe palette. And I am so highly impressed with this palette because I love colors, and even the ones that aren't like in your face colors, they do have very nice pigmentation. I did have a little crusting, you know, like kind of clumping between the eyeshadow whenever I was doing swatches, but you know, it might just be my application of swatches or, you know, my skin consistency, who knows. But like the pigmentation on all these colors is very nice. They're very layerable to get those really thick, you know, in your face colors. I am very happy with this palette, and you know, this has been the first time that I do a actual makeup palette review, so this is, you know, outside my comfort zone. So let me know in the comments below, what can I do better for, you know, future makeup, you know, palette reviews? Do you want to see more? And you know, do you want to see me do more makeups with it, makeup looks with this palette? Because I've had so much fun, seriously, since I got this palette. Every day I've been doing a different look, using different colors, kind of getting out of my comfort zone. Like this look right here is something I would not regularly do because I don't usually put reds or oranges on my face. So this was a really cool experience. You know, shout out to James Charles. If you haven't seen, you know, his channel, he is really great. He's really funny. I love watching him. And I did want to make my first review of his palette just because it was something like I was so highly excited to watch. And I mean, by this point, I don't think I have to say that I recommend this palette, because I do recommend it. It is 39 shadows for $39. That's $1 a shade. And you know, I always think cost per use. Are you gonna use this makeup palette at least 39 days? If so, then you just spent $1, you know, per day that you used it. And mostly, I've already used this palette 3 times, you know, 3 days straight. And you know, the time will continue. And the thing with makeup palettes and, you know, just having a variety, you don't just have to use the Morphe X James Charles palette. You can mix in some colors from here and, you know, mix them with a different palette depending on what look you're doing, you know. And you know, I love that the concept for this palette is unleash your inner artist. You know, basically just experiment, play with the colors, get out of your comfort zone. Like, hey, like just do it. You got this. Like, you don't have to be a makeup expert. I surely am not. You saw how I applied my makeup. Like, hey, we all are artists, and you know, you don't have to be a professional beauty guru to do your makeup and, you know, be beautiful. You got this regardless of who you are. I am no expert in the least. So wrapping up, I think this palette is amazing. I'm going to continue using it. You can find it at Ulta, you can find it on Morphe's site. Of course, like, you know, the palette says code James for 10% off. So thank you all so very much for watching. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think of this makeup review? Are you gonna buy this palette? Do you want to see more makeup? Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, meow meow.